I don't know if people would be able to see it.
No. You could always just like pull it around like that a little bit.
In front of my face.
Yeah, just for a second. It doesn't have to.
No. Okay, I'll put it down then.
Yeah, just
leave it like it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take 3.
Take 3.
Go.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to a brand new PiPsCast.
Hello.
So, welcome to our PiPsCast. Yeah, if you're new here, my name's Darren and this is Elaine, and we live here in our tiny house here in central Portugal. Our PiPsCast is just a quick chat with you guys about things we've not recorded or videoed in the week. Yeah.
Usually it's just like stuff that doesn't make it onto camera, you know, life stuff. Or when you're driving along, or when you meet people, things that come up in conversation.
Yeah.
But this week it's a bit limited in a way, because we've been very focused this week. Well, we've been tried to be very focused, haven't we? I'm not going to let you get a word in.
No, I think you're right, because I think it's really interesting, because we have tried to be focused, and we've had we started off the week with a plan.
We did, absolutely.
We had a plan at the beginning of the week.
Yep. Those of you who've watched for a while will know we have a whiteboard.
Okay.
And I think it's when you get to a certain age, you start to need...
You need a whiteboard.
Age memoirs.
Well, I think just...
Isn't that a wonderful phrase?
I think at any age, invest in a whiteboard.
Yeah.
At any age, because honestly they are, we are always writing stuff on it. Goodness knows what half of the stuff means anymore.
Or if you're posh like Debbie and Steve from Portugal Dreams, you have a beautiful blackboard.
Oh, have they?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, lovely.
But we're whiteboard people.
Whiteboard people, okay, very nice, very posh.
When we came here over a year ago, we came in a small Ford Transit, and we had very limited space, so we came with very little. But this was one thing that Darren pre-bought to bring with us.
Bought it off Amazon.
Yeah.
£23, I remember it well. So it was quite an expensive whiteboard, actually. Yeah.
But I've got to give him his dues. It's been used pretty much every week.
Every day.
Almost,
Every day. It's been used every day.
So
I just wanted the plan. We had plans for this week, right?
Yeah.
We had big plans, but when you have the plans in your head, you think, we could do that. That's just putting up a shelf.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So it wasn't too bad. Our plans weren't huge. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. There's our whiteboard. So it's got the plans for the week. Shelving unit. What are we, Thursday today? Have we managed to do the shelving unit? We'll try and finish it today.
It's in progress.
Dining table.
It's in progress.
Tiling.
We thought about it.
We did. And live life.
It's in progress.
Yeah. And you've put live 1 week, we can do that easily. We didn't achieve it, did we, really?
We've still got today and tomorrow.
Okay. Because this is all for a video as well, obviously. So,
yeah.
Because we have to do all of those things and record it all for your video on Saturday. We hopefully get the shelving unit done. No, we will.
Definitely.
The dining table should be done today. The tiling hasn't even got started, but we're still in planning for that. So at least we're planning it.
Yep, it's in planning mode.
Yeah.
And as well as that, it's like an ongoing shopping list.
Oh yeah, it's a shopping list at the bottom, whether you saw that or not. Yeah, absolutely. So at the moment it's got things like lemons on it.
And now, because we have 2, what's it called?
I don't know what you're talking
about. It's not a date.
These ones here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So like it's a diary?
Diary,
A diary, I suppose, of
so
things
we've got
that are coming up.
2 days this month, where we're actually going to go and meet people.
Yeah, we're going to meet some people, that's right. So we've got kind of like some dates in the diary as well.
Yeah.
So it does keep us right, definitely, but we do have to, as I said, I think I said it on last week's video, it's Thursday again.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Just swings straight round.
And before you know it, it's like, it's another Thursday and this week has gone past, and what have you done? You've built a shelf, isn't it really?
But what a shelf.
But yeah, you wait till you see the shelf. Wow.
Custom built.
Custom built, yeah.
2 size.
Yeah. And I think that, we had wood. Well, we'll explain it in the video, really, don't we, on Saturdays.
Don't give too much away.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
I also think the other thing that when you live distant from your family, we're still learning how to do that. There's a bit of a swift there, so sorry about the...
Oh, no, it's fine.
Yeah.
Because we spoke to them a little bit this week, haven't we?
Yes, quite a lot.
Yeah, we spoke to them quite a lot.
When there's a situation back home,
Yeah.
so we have 3 grown-up children who still live in the UK. Our eldest has her own home, and the other 2 live in our family home.
Yeah.
And there's been an issue with the roof. So obviously there's been loads of weather. There's been a situation with the roof back home that had we have been there, we could have dealt with quite quickly. Potentially.
Yeah. Wow.
So that's also taken up a lot of our headspace this week, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So it's really difficult. If something happens that you would normally deal with somewhere else, you know.
Well, that's it. We're a long way away, but our children have managed to deal with it brilliantly.
Yeah, they have.
But we didn't really want them to have to deal with it brilliantly. We didn't want them to have to deal with it.
Yeah.
Because it's not really their responsibility to get the roof fixed. But yeah, so it's that kind of distance thing. I suppose there's been a little bit on our minds recently, but they've been brilliant and they've got it. It seems, we're fingers crossed now.
Everybody keep your fingers crossed and hope that the weather today, tomorrow and the next day isn't
bad. The roof seems to be fixed, hopefully. Yeah, they spent most of the day yesterday on the roof, didn't they?
Well, they didn't. The people who were fixing
children. Not our children. No, they didn't. Oh, goodness me.
But I think that's part of having this new and different life. You do become removed, and it's more difficult to deal with those situations, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
So,
of course, yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's another thing. So it does take up your headspace.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
No, I think you're right, because we, as well, talking about taking up headspace, we are now seeing this house that we've been renovating the last sort of month or so.
Couple of months.
Yeah, we're starting to see things take shape in it now, and that's given us more scope to think about more things. So you're now rearranging the kitchen, for example, in your mind.
Starting to plan.
Starting to plan in your mind how the kitchen's going to look. So Elaine explains that to me on an evening, usually about 10 o'clock, when I'm like...
when we're both ready to
When we're both ready to sleep anyway. Yeah, and Elaine's like, right, this is what I'm going to do with the kitchen, and I have to... But that's it, and I think that's great. So, but what it's doing is we are then not necessarily just thinking about the tiling, we're thinking about the future. And it takes up a lot of headspace, doesn't it? The future of the kitchen. But your idea for the kitchen is going to be amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, because I did say that about 10:30 that evening. I did say, I
think he was just saying it to shut me up so I could go to bed.
Yeah, tired.
But,
No, it's going to be really
coming
nice.
Back to the whiteboard, that's where you just offload some of the things that you can offload.
Yeah.
And not forget about.
Well, that's right, exactly. It's a really good point, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's not in your head necessarily. You just go, we have to remember about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whiteboard used to be a thing for like tolls, remembering our car tolls.
Yeah.
Because we still do that manually. You don't have to pay your car tolls manually.
But it's nice.
But we
it's
like
nice
doing
to
that.
interact with with your ladies.
In the post office.
In the post office.
Yeah, we interact when I go in and have to pay them. So it's interacting, isn't it, rather than just having a little beep on your car. It's just the thing, it's just the way that we do it. But a lot of people use the Via Verde system. It's really easy, isn't it? Are you looking at the whiteboard?
No, I'm just thinking that, yes. So for his £23 investment over 14, 15 months ago, it's actually worth its weight in white plastic laminate, whatever it is.
Yeah. Well,
it
came with the pens.
Oh wow! Yes, it came with the 3 pens.
The 3 pens, which are still working really well.
Yeah. And it's also our family photo board at the moment.
Yeah, of course, because you just talked about the family there. Yeah. And there's our family.
So you can see if they've gone all curly.
Yeah.
So one of my other things that need to go on the whiteboard is to buy some frames.
Yeah, we're going to get some frames for them.
Yeah. But what I'll need to do is write on the whiteboard
Get
Disaster.
Get some
Build another shelving unit to go in the dining room.
Yes,
to put the photographs on.
we're building a shelving unit at that end of the room as well. That's part of it. We've practiced on this one. Oh, I don't want to give too much away because it's for Saturday's video.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're building another one of those as well. So that's really good, isn't it?
Yeah.
So things are starting to come together in the little house. Yeah. Unfortunately, the wooden house has taken a little bit of a backseat. Our house down on the land.
Well, they can only work on one thing at a time.
But that's right. Yeah.
But the good thing about it is we now have the time.
Yeah.
And if we choose to work on something, then we do it. And if we choose not to do that, then we don't.
Yeah.
And we have that luxury now.
We do. It is a luxury, and we do mention that quite a lot, how privileged we are to kind of be able to have the time to do this sort of thing. Yeah. And absolutely. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, that was all about the whiteboard. Did you want to talk about the toilet on this video? That was quite a
change of direction.
We've done it again.
Much.
Whiplash? Okay.
No, we'll leave.
You don't want to talk
Saturday.
about the toilet?
No, we'll
people want to know about that. Okay, we'll talk about the toilet on Saturday. Well, we'll talk about it. I don't know. We talk because that was another part of the plan. Because people have asked us because the last week's video was about
building the
toilet. So the building the toilet box. So we got quite a few questions about that.
Especially they were usually worded along the lines of, "OMG, if this is an upgrade, what were you using before?"
Yeah,
so
that's right.
They're clearly not impressed with our upgrade, which we think is amazing.
Yeah, it's quite a good upgrade. Yeah.
We just basically had a very simple foldable toilet seat system, like you would take camping or possibly have in your little camper, with a bucket, lots of wood chips, and we have a dedicated compost pile up on the land where it will eventually make human manure, and it'll get put around trees, and then the trees will get chopped down and they'll go into a compost pile, and then it'll eventually make compost and it'll go into the garden and it'll feed us.
I got lost on the trees chopped down part. What was happening there?
Well, that's how you usually use it. So you can't put any sort of human manure, which is a human compost manure, directly onto food.
Yes, right.
Products that you're going to eat.
So that compost goes to grow trees.
Yeah, and then you trim your trees. Okay. They get mulched down in your compost. Then when it's been composted yet again, then that compost can be used in garden beds to grow your veggies and what have you. Just a normal cycle.
It's a very normal cycle. Yeah, there's a whole book about it. The Human Manure Handbook, I think it's called.
Yes, quite a bestseller.
It's a bestseller. It's really interesting stuff. Yeah, so if you're interested in composting toilets and the like, well, YouTube is a great source of composting toilet information.
Many people.
Great
advocates.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Huge water saver. And just a brilliant kind of system, really. So we're big fans. We
are, absolutely, So we won't talk about the toilet, but we will. I imagine what will happen is we'll show people that on videos
in the future.
We'll show you down our composting system down on the land. Absolutely. So what else have we been up to, or are we doing?
We just need to get back to work. So close to getting several jobs finished this week.
Partly because of the video. Because we've got to get it on the video. Sorry.
No, just because they're going to be things that we've missed. Like Darren was mentioning the dining table. So it's fine. You sit on the sofa and you have your dinner and your lunch or whatever. But we're used to sitting down every evening. Evening meal is sit at the table, have dinner. And it's part of what I enjoy. It's much more comfortable and it's good for your digestion. But we've missed that. We're so close at the moment to...
I can see the pieces just in the corner of the room.
And we've used we've tried to spend as little as possible this week, really, haven't we?
I don't think we've spent any money this week, have we?
I'm trying to think.
Limited, very limited, because most of the wood, as I think you were going to say, most of the wood...
everything was like left over from the garden house or from the toilet box build.
Yeah, that's right.
And even that was using...
stuff we had.
Stuff left over from the garden house. The varnish we bought last week.
Yeah, I suppose.
But, yeah, you'll see. You'll see when it comes out.
Yeah, so it's really good.
So we've tried to not reuse, just use up absolutely every scrap that we had left.
Every scrap, not quite every scrap, but I know what you're saying. Because we had an idea for the size of the table. We wanted the table to be, I can't remember what it was now, but 80,
particular size.
Yeah, particular size. But we didn't have enough wood to do that. So, because you'll see on the video.
Yeah.
Keep saying that, you'll see on the video.
So it's all about compromise and rejigging.
Rejigging, so we made the table just a little bit smaller. That's right.
And it's working.
And it's working, absolutely, yeah. So it's just trying to use up what we got, rather than going and buying another piece of wood, honestly, really, because we don't really need it. So so it's getting on with little jobs this week, in the next couple of days up to this weekend, isn't it?
That's
as always, to finish them off.
To us.
Yeah.
So I think that's about it for today, because I'm itching to get back
to work,
to get those jobs done.
We've got to get going. Okay, so thanks very much for joining us again on this PiPsCast. Just a little chat. Hope you've enjoyed the little chat. We have. And I'll speak for you. I have.
And you're speaking very quickly. I'm clearly energised.
Well, I'm energised, but I also want you to get back to work, don't I? So I want to get on quickly before you change your mind.
I think he's had too much coffee.
I think I had a very strong coffee this morning and it's gone straight to my head.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you for spending time with us. Take care, and we'll see you on Saturday.
See you on the next one.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.